We're out here with some of our friends today. I just wanted to go over some very simple tips to make a nice secure coop. We've been raising chickens for going on 8 years now. We haven't lost a single one to predators. So there's just a few things I wanted to go over. So if that sounds interesting, stick around. So we're going to take a look inside the coop for a moment here. Check out some cool things. A little safety feature actually. For instance, one night, if I am forgetful, as I can claim to be sometimes, I forget to close the door or whatnot, and you're a fox, you wander on in here, right? Where the hell are they all? If you provide nice, tall, high roosts for them, you know, it mimics just tree branches. They would naturally roost high up in trees. So, these are just the cross pieces for the roof structure that they've converted, so multiple use out of that. But they have a nice high perch where they can evade danger. It's going to be a whole hell of a lot tougher to climb this little branch if you're a fox with any sort of authority to get them. So being able to roost up high, like I just showed, really helps on the off chance that a predator does get in, or if you didn't do any of these other pieces. But really the main thing is just keep them from getting in at the first place. So obviously everything is either hardware cloth, especially down bottom, or chicken wire. I've refrained from doing chicken wire all the way down because there are raccoons. If they find a weak spot, they can rip that open. Stronger animals. But then also, as this hits the ground, excuse me, sir, I connect it to another piece of this 1/2-inch hardware cloth that's actually buried horizontally. It comes about 3 feet. You can see now that it's washed away. And what that does, that's our main line of defense here. As a predator goes up, it smells the chickens and it goes up to the fence line, they try to dig right under that, excuse me, and they hit the hardware cloth. They're not going to come out 3 feet out here to start a tunnel out here. So the only animals that we've had get in here are, mice and the occasional rat. But as far as big predators, we haven't had any issue with them getting in here. And then, like I said, on the off chance if they get in, the ladies are up there like you just saw. And this big fella right here is also another amazing coop protector. If you don't have a nice healthy rooster, I absolutely encourage you to get one. He is a protector of them. He'll usher them in at the end of the night. He'll round them up. He'll actually go out in the yard. He'll round them up, wait till every single last one of them has gone in here before he comes in. He is always on high alert. When you see how all the hens are scratching around with their heads down, he very seldom does that. He'll eat enough to, get his fill, but he's always on top of a rock or a log with his head towards the sky. He is always on high alert. It's an amazing rooster. Without a doubt, I know he would protect his flock if a hawk were to come down, or a cat, fox were to come in, and he would absolutely fight, possibly to the death, to save his ladies. He'll also keep them warm. Last night, I came in here and one of the hens, I thought we were missing a hen, but she was tucked so far under in his feathers here. Only her tail feathers were sticking out. What's up, buddy? So, highly encouraged that you get a nice, strong, healthy rooster like this. Like any good man, he will protect his ladies and his family. It's not filled out, so it will be a little tough to see, but in their run, I've been planting all sorts of little shrubs that are very multifunctional. Here is an autumn olive. There are elder cuttings that are just coming up. So the first function, clearly, I wanted to put these in for berry production. These get loaded with berries. We can just come in, shake the branches, they'll fall down. The chickens can climb up, harvest. But also, this is their favorite spot. Right under here in the summer, they'll hang out and get shade under here. And they're protected completely from above. A hawk needs unobstructed flight path to come in here, get a chicken and take off again, and it can't do that under this big umbrella here. Once all these shrubs really fill out, it'll offer them so many nice nooks to keep them safe from predators, as well as comfortable in the hot sun and providing food and medicine. Likewise with this, the fence here, I actually have this for the compost pile. They'll tuck themselves in and do their dust bathing right along the edge there. And again, once this fence line, this has grapes and blackberries and hardy kiwi woven throughout it, and it's like a green screen for land animals and anything coming from here. It's tough to see them, and if they do get an angle at them, there's always something to tuck behind and hide behind. So to get some physical barriers that keep them safe from predators in the hot sun and provide food, that's a wonderful way to provide extra security. Being near the house too also helps. I wasn't really thinking of this when I did it. We can see, we're in the kitchen most of the time when we're inside. We're outside most of the time, but when we're inside, we're in the kitchen mostly, and I'm always looking out here, and I can see if something's going wrong, and I can even rush out and intervene. So if your chicken yard is way out in the back 40, you're much less able to be predator intervention yourself. So between me and that guy right there, we can keep these ladies pretty safe. And they're pretty adept at doing it themselves too. They're very quick. So to recap, let them roost way up high on the off chance predators get in there. Or if you're like me, you forget to close the door every now and then. Bury hardware cloth or some barrier on the ground to deter any sort of tunneling and digging. A nice, strong, healthy rooster goes an amazingly long way towards protecting the flock. Providing shrubs, trees, whatever you can. You could do little buildings, arbors, what have you, and that'll help keep them protected. And keeping an eye on them yourselves if you can, from the house or from areas where you're going to be a lot, goes a long way. We haven't lost any to animal predators. Fingers crossed, now that I'm making this video, somehow it's going to happen. But it hasn't happened yet. So let's keep them all safe. I hope yours stay safe. Do some of these if you're not already doing them, and watch them thrive.